Hi, guys. Let me fix the screen here for a second.
Oh yes, please, kind sir. My mama and papa left me all alone, and I'm so very hungry. I know a shortcut to the candy shop, through this alley.
If I can get to the stream. Let's see. There we go. All right. Hi, Raven. We got a little Skyrim going on, I guess.
Very good. Mine's dark down.
I was gonna do some Fallout 76 tonight in honor of the Burning Springs, Ohio update.
No!
And that didn't work out. I've had some problems for most of the day, which is fairly typical for an MMO expansion update patch day, especially a big one. But I thought it was working. It was working fine when I tested at 6, and it was working again when I tested it at 7:30. So I don't know. It's not working now. Then I was going to play some Fallout 4 instead. Show off my settlements that I worked on offline. You know, that kind of stuff. Nope. Something's messed up with that right now too, so.
Something about it.
And I didn't have any thumbnails set up for anything else, and I said I was gonna do a surprise stream. So, yeah. Boy, my head's in a weird place. Let's see if we can fix this.
I am not a
Good evening, Mr. Bamboozler.
And he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk.
See if we can fix
a master
this.
of the Whispering
See how this
Sands
works.
style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
Well, that's a hell of a delay. Okay. Well, thanks, man. I didn't do anything. Whatever engineers spliced the fiber back together did all the work, but I appreciate being back up for sure.
Is it true?
The temple contract? Well, I certainly...
It's not my job anymore, man. Very briefly in the late 90s, I did
With the severed head, I find
some work
most
on what
impressive.
was called the Green Ring at the time, which was
You give me too much credit.
a big AT&T MCI joint venture to build the backbone for what we call the internet, the World Wide Web.
Could I possibly pose?
And I did provisioning work in office. I wasn't up on poles or anything, but you know, it was telecommunications work anyway. But I have never spliced fiber. From what I understand, that's a pretty difficult job. So, welcome to Skyrim. I have a couple characters that I play offline. I've never streamed Skyrim before, I don't think. This character is a relatively low-level character, but they have unlocked both the Thieves Guild and the Assassins Guild. And, yeah. I thought we'd chill out a little bit with some Skyrim tonight. Sometimes, the older games are just tried and true, you know? When you're having a rough day, and none of the other games are working. Well, look, a word wall. I had forgotten there was one inside the sanctuary here. How lovely. Yeah, Jeremy, how'd the MRI go, buddy?
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family.
Dwindling and dysfunctional. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
Give me a second. Ermagerd! I forgot to put my partial in. 4 front teeth were missing. Nobody saw anything. Don't even try to pretend that you did. Because if you say you did, I'll deny it. And if you screen cap it, I'll say it's AI. So there. Actually, I'm not that bothered by it, but it is what it is. I probably should have been dead from that particular motorcycle accident. So the fact that I only lost a couple of teeth from it is a win in my book. What's up, Gandalf the Green? Mr. X! How's it going, buddy? Astrid said you have some work for me.
Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the
A few
chance to
lingering
complete just yet,
contracts.
and more dribbling in from time to
I
time.
can't believe I was so
I'll assign
harried
them
by
to
trying to
you
figure
as
out
they
why
become
76 and
available
Fallout 4
to
weren't
be
working that I
complete
forgot to put
at
my
your
partial
leisure.
in. Yay! Okay. Sounds simple enough.
It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either, but they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time.
There's no game showing.
The targets aren't
Oh my
going
god.
anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed.
Can you hear
or
it?
wait and turn
Probably
in the
not,
whole
huh?
group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works.
Give me a
for
second.
you.
It was set for Fallout 76. I'm sorry, guys. It was kind of a last-minute shit show here. I had said I was going to do a surprise stream to Ron earlier, and it was all set up for 76 to play the ghoul and do, well, my ghoul, and do Burning Springs. But unfortunately, everything was hosed from the patch, and I did not change things, apparently, as much as I need to. Let's see. All right. Why won't this let me... Here's my big problem with streaming Skyrim, and I don't know how Raven and the others do it, because it often will not let me get out of the screen to go over and work the second screen. It just doesn't like that. What do we got here? There we go. Sorry, guys. And now I got to figure out how to get out of it again so I can get over and minimize this and actually see chat. Oh, brother. Okay. It's a comedy of errors. My goodness. What a time. All right, so Nazir's got some quests for us.
So many contracts, so little time.
Ooh. SNS does not work on existing saves. Saints and Seducers extended cut? I'm guessing that's what that is. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Since we're just goofing around and playing for fun anyway, let's do that. I'm going to let you guys call out exactly what I'm going to be, alright? Alright. What species? Gender? Think of a name. We'll make it a team venture here. And don't say Nord male. I mean, you can if you want, but we're like the Waltons. Good night, John Boy. Or good morning, John Boy. Or in this case, John Woman. Let's see what else we got here. We've got Bretons, Dark Elves. Oh, isn't he lovely? It looks a little bit like me in real life if I grew my hair out. Dirk Diggler. Sister, you bad. He looks like a Dirk Diggler kind of though, all grown up. You put a pair of roller skates on him. All right, so we're gonna be Dirk Diggler. What species are we gonna be? Are we gonna be a Breton? Are we gonna be a dark elf? My God, the brow on this dude. Check it out. Yeah, so I was all set to stream 76, and that didn't work out, so I was going to call it 76 minus 72 equals 4, and go for coffee and donuts and show off my new settlement that I'm building in the new playthrough. That didn't launch. Some kind of antivirus error. And I already made exclusions for both the folder for the mods and for Steam. So I'm going to have to troubleshoot that on my own dime, in my own time. Internet was down for you know how it goes. We're going to be a high elf? I mean, how high can we get, Pedro? The elf is kind of unnerving. He is a little bit unnerving, isn't he? Yeah, he's kind of got that. Is he the Dirk Diggler type? That's not really Dirk Diggler, though. And of course, the bog standard generic Nordman. There's got a little Dirk Diggler going for him there. If you're going to do a magic run, then any elf or a Breton. Yeah. Well, my other characters, you know, the 2 daggers and the magic bow. And then the other one is the one that I play like all the time is, you know, your bog standard sword and board Nord. So maybe we ought to go for some kind of magic run. Let's see. Dirk Diggler the elf, huh? I don't have anywhere near as many mods set up for Skyrim as I do for... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mount Baldy. I am a gentleman and a scholar. Ooh. He's chinful. He's got a lot going on in the chin department. It's all right. We don't chin shame here. What's up, Ram? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, man. We're just goofing around tonight. I was going to do 76 like you tried to do this morning. And I had it all tested and ready to go at 6:30 and at 7:30. And I went to do it at 9 and it was down again, I guess. So I don't know. Oh, you raided. Nice, buddy. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Well, welcome in, my friends. Anybody who's coming from Ram's channel is awesome. Don't mind us. We're just kind of goofing off tonight. I think we'll just go with this guy. What do you think? His facial hair is not really on point, but I think he's going to be all right. No, wait. Cancel. Can we change the facial hair? Why would an elf have facial hair anyway? I wonder. Just seems strange. There's no real need for that. My name is Nelf. You want the Diggler mustache? Okay. Sister Citizens calling the shots tonight. See if we can get a Diggler mustache here. How close can we get to the Diggler mustache? Oh. I mean, that's not really a Diggler, but it's a Tickler Diggler, I guess. Let's see. With a little flavor saver. What do you think? Is that going to work, or should we do just the mustache? Merman, Dad, Merman. Oh God, I love it. It's the Tiggler. That's right. Yeah, okay. And yeah, I think we'll just stick with this hair color. Why not? So we're gonna be Dirk Diggler. Dirk. He looks a little shady. Yeah. He's in good company. Cause I'm running him. I don't know if you saw my message before I had to get off the computer and go get the groceries done for dinner, sister, earlier in your stream. But I bought Arc Raiders. I have not logged into it, so I don't know if I need to be at a certain spot to team up with you or anything. That's why I said give me a day or 3 so I can figure that out, because I just bought it this afternoon. When you reminded me. Okay, we are... Oh, we're in fast start. That's right, okay.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
All right, guys, I'm going to go through them really slow. You tell me how we're going to start. Are we going to do a traditional start, or are we going to do one of these? So I'll start at the bottom here and go real slow. I could be a Thalmor agent. I mean, that's kind of on brand for Dirk Diggler, considering he is a Nelf. Attacked and left for dead is a fun start. You really have nothing. A warlock's thrall can be a fun start. I'm a necromancer in a secret location. Gross, but you know, I mean, that's what you do. I'm a vampire. Shipwrecked off the coast is super effed up because you start with nothing and you're freezing cold, especially if you combine that with like vanilla survival. Yeah, I got the alternate start run, Ram. I was camping in the woods. That one's good because you can skip like the whole beginning and still see the dragon fly off, but it's super basic, you know. Vigilant Stendar. I've done it once, I think. Not my favorite people, but it's not bad. I mean, you can grab a bunch of, good weapons and armor and stuff and get out and sell them right away, I guess. Outlaw in the Wilds. Superior on brand Bubbles the Outlaw. Outlaw in the Wilds. Yeah, we're going to play some Arc Raiders. I have to, like, mess with it the next day or so and figure out, and maybe unless Sister can just tell me, I don't know. But, like, tell me whether I need to get to, like, a certain level or a certain place or, you know, I don't know. Well, there might be some prerequisites other than just logging into the game. Maybe not. Maybe it would be fun to just log in and do it if that's a possible thing. No idea. But the price was right. It was dirt cheap, so comparatively so. It wasn't a $90 game or a $70 game. I think it was like $30. So we're gonna go Outlaw. Is that the on brand we're looking for there, Ram? The Thalmor one's pretty neat. I've never done the Thalmor one. I mean, that's like vanilla bad guy, but I guess that would be pretty on brand for an elf, for a high elf here. Yeah, Renfield's been streaming it too, and I know, Sista. I don't know if Sista streamed it. I haven't caught a Sista stream of her doing it, but I know she's wanted to do it. So, and I haven't caught the Co-Carnage one either. Although I've seen it come across my feed. I watched Renfield for 20 or 30 minutes, and it looked cool. He was having a good time, and he hates PvP, but he was still enjoying it. So, oh, you've never played it before either. Okay, so. Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, that'll be fun. Like, we could pull that off. I mean, the only thing that would suck is if we logged in and it was like, you have to get to level 30 and be at Hangman's Crossing before you can team up or something. But we could Google that, I guess, and figure it out. You want Criminal. Larry wants Thalmor. So that's the only two that I've seen come across. I'm open to either one. Anyone else have a preference? We're just goofing off tonight, having a little fun. This isn't going to become like a series or anything. One of these days, I would love to stream Skyrim. It's one of my favorite games. It's just the one I have the least experience modding. So I really need like Raven's help and Ron's help, especially, and anyone else who has like a lot of experience modding it to tell me like what I need and what would be cool. And no, we got it. DM me. All right, cool. All right. So do we have a tiebreaker? We got one vote for Outlaw, one vote for Agent of the Thalmor, Thalmor Embassy. Either one sounds cool as hell to me. I don't think I've ever done either one of these, actually, out of all of these ones. So... I'm just gonna go ahead and Outlaw. All right. Let's do it.
A life of crime is still a life. Be wary.
I see you, Larry. We'll get to it someday. Maybe I'll do that in my if I ever do a real Let's Play like series of Skyrim. I'd love to do it. Like I said, it's just the one I have the least experience running because all of the time that I spent playing Skyrim back in the day was on the PS4. This is before I was doing PC modding or knew anything about mods. So we go to sleep in the bed and we wake up an outlaw.
Yes.
All right, guys, survival or no survival? I have no preference. I play survival in Fallout for real, and I make it even harder than normal, but I know Fallout like the back of my hand. I play survival type stuff in Starfield, and I know it like the back of my hand. But like I said, most of my gaming experience with Skyrim is old stuff, other than just goofing off here and there. So let's go without it for today, just so I won't freeze to death in the first 5 minutes. We can always turn it back
What are you
on.
looking at?
Hey, what's up, bandit?
This better be good.
Nothing, huh? All right. Wait. Let's see how I look. I don't know about this hat. I don't know about this hat. This is like, hold on a second. I'm gonna get this. There we go. What do we think? Showing off a lot of elf forehead. All right. So that appears to be perfect. I'm gonna take those silver ingots because I'm a bandit.
Rather die than give myself.
You guys can't do shit about it because I'm a bandit. Well, I'm taking all this for sure. Where are we? Are we up on?
What was you thinking? You'll never saw me pull the ace.
Nope, this is not. I thought for sure this was up by Deep Falls Barrow, but it's not the same one. It's a different one. Okay.
Tired of getting this out.
Well, these guys living low. They ain't got much going on. No warm beds, no blankets.
Need. Kill him to get some beer every now and then.
No response did a bandit playthrough over a year ago. Nice. All right. Well, cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, the one bed.
Go to the college, Dar said. Use your smarts, he said. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college he meant.
This poor bastard. Are we sharing the one bedroll? Are we just hot swapping, taking turns? Tell me who I am as an elf, man. I'm just gonna clean you guys out because apparently you don't pay a whole lot of attention. Taking all your flour too. No biscuits.
He's sleeping. Poison his meat. See how he likes that?
Well, that just seems super antisocial.
Rather die than give myself up.
So, what are we banditing? Are we near a crossroads, a trading route? Are there any people around that we can waylay? Orcs don't sleep. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Ooh, where the hell are we? Hold on a second. I'm going to cheat and look at my map. Oh my goodness gracious. We're up by Dawnstar. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Wait, let's see. What kind of items do I have? I have some fur armor. Okay. Cool. I can put on a hide helmet, maybe. I got a steel war axe. I've got some arrows, but no bow. Do I have magic? I do have magic. So, could I kill these bandits and steal their shit? That's a bandit thing to do, right? First thing I did was turn on my friends. Or should we just wander off and keep this as a place we can come back to? I guess we're gonna... So down over there would be Dawnstar. And there's another bandit camp right there, if I remember correctly. I wonder if they're friendly. Kill them and take their stuff. That's right. That's what I was thinking. Like, there's no honor amongst bandits, right? I'm gonna start at the top,
Those
though.
flames get out of control.
That way, like
Get a wish they had.
Obi-Wan, I'll have the high ground.
Now ain't this a bad time to get lost, friend? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm dying, apparently.
Retire someday. Get
Okay,
yourself
that was a great idea, Ram. That was a great idea. Oh my God, really? Okay.
Approach
One
my
more
child,
time.
and choose where your new life shall be.
I'm an outlaw in the wilds.
Is still alive. Be wary, thief.
I guess I better save right when I get where I'm going, huh? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, this is a different outlaw in a different wilds. Okay, well, I've got some different outlaws now. That's good. I've traded orcs in for some Nord bandits, apparently. I'm gonna take all your tomatoes. All your tomatoes belong to us.
Could know 'twas not for show, and someone had to die.
Oh, no, wood elf.
Need something?
Not really. I'm just kind of getting the lay of the land here, brother. Let's take this fool. I can make myself like a tart now, I think. Oh, yeah. Hey, multiple bedrolls. All right, these guys are a little more civilized. I think we might just leave them be. Seem like they have actual organization going on here. Well, that doesn't tell me much. Better at least put one save down. Okay. You wouldn't kill anyone down here? I'd be trapped? All right. Probably best not to just go on a rampage. Even if Ram wants us to go on a rampage, probably best if we don't just go on a rampage. More bandits. Oh, I know where we're at. This is the Half Moon Camp with the special forge for the weapons that work better at night under a full moon. That would be... Yes? Yes? You guys feeling a little aggressive for no particular reason? I'm one of you.
Go to the
What are you looking at?
Use your smarts.
Little light armor forging. Why not?
I'm supposed to figure out.
The Lunar Forge. I've managed to get the forge itself up and running, but again, I find nothing special about its workings. These weapons were clearly forged here, yet the secret of their enchantment remains elusive. I've been able to discern so far some connection between the weapon's power and the appearance of the moons. Secunda and... What was the other moon? Secunda and... Boy, I'm falling down on my hole.
To go, yeah.
All right, now look. See, now we've got a Staff of Fury. So we're way more like a... We're way more like a wizard already. And it looks like we already... Nope, we just learned courage. Okay.
Here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh my god, is the Dragonborn here? Let's go see.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
No, I don't see a Dragonborn. What's up, David? Yeah, I play ESO from time to time. I'm not currently playing, but you know, it's a good game. It's a good MMO, and it's got some good single player stories. I really liked the Morrowind expansion that they put out many years ago. What was another one that I really liked? The one with the Oblivion Gates, where you fight the giant Daedra. That was pretty cool. But for whatever reason, I just never stick with it. I mean, I don't have a lot of friends that play it, and it's really one of those kind of games where you can solo it, but after a while, you know. And plus, I can mod single-player games, and that's really what I like to do best, so. I do play 76 on the Fallout side. I have not played it since they introduced fishing, because I discovered Dune right about that time, and we were off to the races with Dune, and then busy with other things, but we will be back if they get it working again. My friend. Okay, hold on a second. I don't want to waste charges of my staff on mud crabs, man. Let's just give them the flames. Oh, yeah. Now what? Maximum crabs, that's what. But yeah, you guys feel free to make fun as much as you want, because I don't know anywhere near as much about Skyrim and Skyrim modding and stuff as I pretend to know about Starfield and Fallout 4, for sure. It is definitely, I probably have thousands of hours in it on the PS4 and the PC, but I never really modded it on the PC except for, you know, just a little bit. Wait, what? Am I a known problem? Are you talking to me, or are we gonna have a problem here, Jarl boy?
Stop. In the next, you have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Oh.
What say you in your defense?
Well, you guys knew I was a bandit, huh? All right. Well, how about I'd rather die than go to prison.
Time to cleanse the Empire of its filth.
No. I'm gonna run, though. See? I say I'd rather die, but then I run. And then I jump up a hill, because you can't path well. Ha ha, Bethesda guard. Skyrim has the best mods of all the Bethesda games. I said what I said. I wouldn't even fight with you. I would not fight with you. I just know the least about them compared to the other games, as far as the modding scene goes. And I saw Larry when he said, you know, pick a Wabbajack list or whatever. And I'm sure that's a pretty good idea. I need to know kind of where to start, I think. I don't want to play some kind of Dark Souls version of Skyrim. I've tried that a couple of times, and to be honest with you, I didn't find it really all that compelling. Not my kind of thing. Like, making Skyrim as maximally hard as possible with dodging and dodge rolls and animation frames and stuff. If I want that, I'll just play Dark Souls. Not really my deal. So if you guys have recommendations for a list that I could check out that's not, you know, like a heavily combat focused, more of an RP list with dungeons and quests and companions and stories, and less of a Dark Souls type list, I'd love to hear it. Because I am definitely more about the quest than I am about the difficult combat in Skyrim.
Huh? Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
Are you just going after crabs too? Yeah, I killed some crabs earlier. It was cool. But I feel like my whole horizon has shrunk down to just hanging out with you guys, because they don't want me anywhere near the town. Apparently my reputation precedes me. Although I guess I could just level up on crabs, and then we could truly have maximum crabs. I really want to play Legacy of the Dragonborn. I've just heard that patching it can be a pretty significant deal, as far as you have to have different patches for any kind of thing you have added to the game that adds, you know, quest locations or special drops or whatever. And that's not necessarily a deal breaker, but I definitely want to play with Legacy of the Dragonborn. I think it's a really cool mod. When I watch you play with it, I enjoy the hell out of it. It's a lot of fun. But I think generally my Skyrim looks okay. I'm using community shaders based stuff just because EMB is kind of a foreign language to me, coming from Fallout. And it looks okay, but it definitely doesn't look as good as Raven's or Ron's, that's for sure. And I have nowhere near as many critters as Ron has. Definitely worth the trouble. Okay. Well, a few years ago, I downloaded and played, I don't know, about 20 hours of the Elysium list, and I had to crank the difficulty down to, like, very easy because it was one of those, let's make, you know, Skyrim as hard as possible type situations, and it just wasn't, you know, fun out of the box for me like that. But I did do the start that was designed for Legacy of the Dragonborn. Lux? Lux. Is that a list? There was a special start for Legacy of the Dragonborn where you're like the treasure hunter or something from the start, and you start out way off. I don't know. Let me see. If I remember correctly, you start off like way over here somewhere at this like Akaviri ruin, and it was really cool. And then you go and you meet the guy and you get your apartment and all that kind of stuff. But that was about as far as I got. Bubbles, next stream I'm going to show you how
Never enough gold. Just need one good haul.
easy to download EMB. Oh, hell yeah. I would love it. The only time I've ever downloaded an EMB for a Bethesda game was for Fallout 4. And I had this problem where if I looked up or whatever, it would do this weird flash. Like it wasn't installed correctly and the whole screen would kind of get real bright. And it just got really distracting. And I knew I hadn't installed it correctly. It's possible Bubbles just didn't do it right. But ever since then, I've kind of shied away from him. Now, I am currently playing with one, but it's built into Exoclipse's list. Lux plus EMB makes Skyrim beautiful. All right. All right. Well, I'm all ears, sister. I'd love to see it. Because this is fairly generic Skyrim, which is fine. It's a beautiful game, but it's definitely not as pretty as some folks' lists that I've seen. Their their load orders. Let's see. Well, what can I do? I want to get to the college if I'm going to be a wizard, right? Am I going to have to turn myself in and serve my time? That kind of seems to defeat the purpose of being an outlaw. Definitely not taking on a woolly mammoth. Let me write that down, actually, while we're sitting here. I'm not in any big hurry. Lux. I say I'm not in any big hurry, but do I have something to write with? Lux plus ENB. And Lux is the lighting system, I guess, huh? I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I feel like I have two options here. I can just go start hunting things, which is fine. But I have to avoid towns, I guess, because I'm a known and wanted outlaw. Or I could turn myself in and then just proceed to the college. Do I really need the college? I could be a wizard without the college, right? I'm a Nelf after all. Nope. Can't get the Ceridium. Don't have a pickaxe. Let's see if we can go over here to that first dungeon. See how strong or weak we actually are. Hey man, an elf's gotta eat. Don't run away. Do I not have... Oh, there's my sprint. Okay, cool. You're mine. Feeble races of venison. Now that description is accurate. What is the description? Did I put something? Oh no, not another one.
Crimes against Skyrim and her people.
I tried so hard to play 76 today, Coffee, and I'm sure you did too. It was rough. And I don't want to get off on like a big old negative Nancy rant about it. Let's just put it this way. MMO patch days are notoriously rough, but this has been one of the roughest ones I've ever seen. So, oh my God. Even I'm struggling to find some positive way to spin it. 76 76 minus 72 equals 4. Yeah. It has been a rough day in the old Fallouts, and I was super looking forward to playing Fallout 76 again for the first time since Fishing came out. And I'm sure we'll get to it. You know, I don't even want to talk about it. Sorry to scratch it at fresh wounds, as it were. You know what? I haven't been to jail in a long time. Fuck it. I call the top bunk.
The Dragon's Reach dungeon.
Wow, they took everything except my magic. That seems foolhardy of them. Okay, let's get back into first person here. Oh, they left me lockpicks? What else did they leave me? All right, not much. But they left me lockpicks for some reason. That is funny. Of course, it's an adept level lock. Let's see. Out of lockpicks. No! They left me one lockpick. And I wasn't good enough. Well, that's a damn shame. I guess I'll sleep? Yeah, I guess. Serve my time. Let's go. You're gonna keep your comments to yourself and try again tomorrow. Nobody's gonna be mad at you for making any comments. It's perfectly acceptable to be frustrated by this whole experience. But I hear you. Probably better for all of our sanity if we don't dwell on it too much. Hence, Skyrim.
What do you need?
What do I need? Let's see. Do I have anything? Oh, I'm back in my gear. Okay. I've served my time. I've lost progress, I'm sure, towards whatever skills. Isn't that how that works? God, it's got to be a decade since I served time in prison in Skyrim. I'm going to grab all these pretty flowers. Because I don't think I have Ronaldo Moon's mod. I don't. Okay. So I have to grab them the old-fashioned way.
I know your family's honor is
And being an elf, I'd much rather do it the lazy way, with magic.
Weeks to find that thief's dead. I can't stop that, but I can't get the sword on my own.
Yeah, well, no, I feel the same way, Coffee. I can't review something I haven't played. Not really. I can review the overall experience of launch day, and so far, not great. I will say this, as a person who played, you know, an MMO at a time when my kids were growing up and they were still in the house. They're grown now, but when they were still in the house, you know, starting with EverQuest back in the day, and then some World of Warcraft, and I don't know, Secret World, whatever the hell was out. But I have seen some MMO patch days, especially during like a big expansion launch. Back in those days, they came in boxes, but same basic idea as something as big as Burning Springs,
You're on Greymane for help.
that were all day long. Like, don't bother planning on
Besides, Greymane would never make steel.
getting anything done because it was just horribly broken. I think the worst one I ever saw was World of Warcraft Legion. And it was like 26 hours, if I remember correctly, that the servers were just dead, down. And then it was days before they fixed a bug where if you were to like lean over and loot something, you can't really do it in Skyrim. Let's see. Because I just pick stuff up. I don't actually lean over. But in World of Warcraft, you'd go into this animation where you would bend down to pick it up, right? And then you would just slide all over the place with your hand down and your butt kind of in the air and your back bent. And you would just slide all over the place, and you couldn't fight, and you couldn't open up a door or, you know, interact with anything, or cast spells or anything like that until you logged out and logged back in again. So the trick was to not forget and try to loot stuff, which defeats the entire purpose of playing a game like, well, any game really, because you couldn't loot. And that was, I think, 3 or 4 days before they finally got that ironed out. It was a shit show. So, no excuses. I'm not trying to be Mr. Toxic Positivity or any of that kind of shit. Even Bubbles gets frustrated, for sure. And Bethesda likes to step on their dick with cleats from time to time. But today was a shit show. Hopefully by tomorrow they got it worked out. I don't know what the test server thing for the last 2 months was for. But, you know, oh, what do I know? I'm just a guy. I don't build games for a living or anything, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt for tonight and play some Skyrim and yak with cool people and try to stay positive. But yeah, I saw the frustration with Ram today when he was trying to stream earlier, and it broke my heart because he was so excited, and we were all so excited, the people that were there. And he made it entertaining for 4 hours, read the patch notes, showed like trailers for the TV show, you know, did damn near anything he could to keep the momentum going in the hopes that the servers would come up, and they just didn't. And then tonight about 6:30, after dinner, I logged in and I checked, and everything seemed to work fine. I got into the store. I didn't buy anything, but I got into the store and saw a couple of things I might want to buy and counted my atoms and went, wow, this will be fun, you know, and logged out and watched Ron stream for a bit. And as soon as I decided I was going live, I noticed no one else was live with it, and sure enough, problems patching and logging in and the whole 9 yards, so. Betamax says, at least there were some good Starfield creations today. Yeah, there was a whole list of them on the Darkstar server. And I will admit, Betamax, I know you got a new one out, and I'll be picking it up before the Saturday Starfield, for sure. Not just because it's Betamax, but because I want to have some new stuff to play with this weekend. But I was in, like, full Fallout mode. I wanted to be the ghoul, or my ghoul, and you know, go to Burning Springs and stuff. And so I was just kind of excited for that today, and I didn't want to load up Starfield and switch tracks that much, I guess. And, you know, now that I say it, it sounds kind of silly, because I sure the hell switched tracks when I fired up Skyrim tonight, so it's not like it's impossible or anything, but... I'm so used to doing 4 on Wednesdays and Fridays and Starfield on Saturdays and Sundays that if I'm going to do like anything special or like an off day type stream or whatever, it's usually going to be something completely different. And I was just amped up for this new Burning Springs thing. I was amped up for Ohio, man. You got on from 9 p.m. Eastern time until maybe 10:30. So you got about an hour and a half. Were you able to get to the new world space at all, Coffee? Like, any... I mean, I know you don't want to give a review because you haven't really been able to do it, but, like, how did it look? Was it exciting to see, like, the new world space, or were you still just working on dailies and stuff? Not looking forward to resetting your perk cards. I'll admit I actually did that last week. I got on and I made sure that my build was as up to date as I know how to make it. I am by no means a 76, like super high level guy who knows everything about it. But I put together a pretty good build and tested it out at West Tech and went, okay, I think I'm ready to explore the new zone. So I'm sure I could optimize it from there, but that was going to be part of the fun of tonight and, whenever I stream 76 again. It's not my normal routine to stream 76, but I was definitely looking forward to checking it out. And I think I had a pretty good rudimentary build set up for my ghoul. Yeah, sister, the new DLC is the Ohio update. It's called Burning Springs. And it introduces a whole new bounty hunting system with Walton Goggins playing the ghoul. I'm going to reserve judgment on that. I mean, technically, he's a pre-war ghoul, so he could have been in Ohio 30 years after the bombs dropped. Seems kind of weird, but I understand why they want to do the tie-in with the TV show, so I'm going to wait and see. I'm not going to get on a high horse about it, but it does seem kind of goofy that he's in Ohio for some reason. But it does have a bunch of stuff with him doing these missions as a bounty hunter. And then it's got this new thing with this like super mutant warlord who runs an arena. I've just seen the trailer, so I don't really know a lot about it, but it looks super fun. And it's not fishing, and I know you guys that love fishing and all that kind of stuff. I'm not trying to talk shit. But I basically stopped playing 76 the day after fishing came out. I never really got into it. I don't know anything about it because Dune was coming out, and I was in the last part of the content creator program for Dune, and I was just really excited about that, so I kind of just let it go by the wayside. Took a 6-month break, I suppose, but new faction, new quest, new side quest, lots of cool new stuff to do. The bounty missions look really cool, especially the headhunter missions. There's like grunt hunter missions, I think that's what it's called, and headhunter. I could be mistaken on the terminology, but the tougher ones that are like server-wide event encounters, those look really cool. I can't wait to see how that gets implemented. I on purpose did not play on the PTR because I wanted to experience it fresh when I came back from my break. So you took a break and a bunch of others too? Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been doing that for years. I've been around since 3 months before launch. Me and Ronaldo Moon and my son and my girlfriend Melissa. And we played since launch day. And we found our own fun. We made our own fun. And even though there were lots of problems, we still had a really good time. But I won't deny that it was released in an essentially hosed state. And it got a lot better, especially with Wastelanders and all that kind of stuff. Human NPCs. But I have been subscribed to First since it came out. I just pay for it yearly. It's the $100 or whatever. It comes off the credit card, and I pay it off over the next few months. And I take breaks 6 months at a time sometimes. And I come back to 10,000 Todd bucks. I know that seems probably a little bit wasteful, but I love the game. I just never worry too much about, like, do I play it every single day or every single season, if that makes sense. Like, when I want a break, I take a break. I do something else, so. Obviously, not for everyone, and your mileage may vary, I have depleted the ore vein, Ron. Are you happy? Boy, it is dark in here. I definitely need that EMB that Sister was talking about. I gotta look into that. Oh, I remember this guy. They're working him to the bone, and now he's dead. I'm gonna take his coins, because the world is a nasty, vicious, cruel place, and I'm part of the problem. Nothing in there. That's all a bunch of junk. Alright. What was that, I wonder? What was that, I wonder?
Don't hide from me.
Oh, the power of Grayskull. Yeah, Larry, you weren't kidding. Playing an elf gives you a lot of mana. I killed 2 bandits and didn't hardly break a sweat. They did. But Coffee, seriously, I miss my friends. I was telling Renfell, because he just started playing 76, like taking it seriously and playing all the way through all the stories. And he's on like episode 60 something now. I don't know even what. But he just started playing it for really the first time. He had tried it out a couple other times for a day or two and didn't really know what was going on. And I told him, I'm like, man, play each story, you know? Try to do them in order if you can. It's hard, but you can do it. And then when you get done with that, join a group and play with some people and do some events and see how Fallout 76 really shines with friends. And he was like, well, yeah, if I got you and a couple other people, we could have a lot of fun. And I was like, well, yes. But then he picked, I think, PlayStation version of 76, and I don't have that. I have the PC version. So I was like, you're on your own, brother. You never should have come here. So there. But I unabashedly love 76. I enjoyed it fine when it first started, technical issues aside. I thought the story was really cool. I thought some of the choices they made with the story, like choosing to tell the story they did and not the one that we were reading about, was weird. Not the way I would have done it, but I wasn't in charge of that, and that was okay. And I had awesome friends from day one to play with. Ron's in the chat, and you know, my son Zach, and Melissa, my girlfriend at the time. Well, she's still my girlfriend, but she was playing video games at the time. She's moved on to diamond painting currently. But we had a good time, and we would do this walk around thing where we'd pick a road and just slowly walk down it like about like yay, you know, and just whatever came up came up. If we saw something, we'd take off after it. We'd follow our noses wherever it led. We explored the map bit by bit. We had a great time, and we did the main story, and you know, that was that. And then they started with, you know, a lot more events, and no complaints. I get why people wanted another mainline Fallout single player game, because I sure wanted to mod 76, because I mod the shit out of Fallout. Like, that's what I like to do. But it's not that. It's different, you know? It's never been perfect. But there are some moments that are just transcendent with friends. We played on a custom world with Coffee one time, and it was the goofiest, like, world setup. So many crazy weather and building conditions, and I think that was when we did a little thing for Spin. But for the longest time, I would log in, and it would show me that I still could access your custom world, Coffee, so... I always thought that was great, because I had been granted access to that custom world, and it just persisted. You're installing it right now, Raven? 76? You picked a hell of a day to install it, my friend. But I love it. And it's not normally like this. This is just a patch day. And and especially fucked up patch day. And there's probably people we could be mad at or yell at about it, but like at the end of the day, I think within a day or two we're all going to be just fine, and we're going to be enjoying the new content. So I know Ram was talking about in his stream earlier, and I am not in any way, Ram, by the way, trying to call you out. But I just wanted to kind of highlight one of the things that I've always thought about 76 that might be a little bit different than some of my friends. I don't really mind if I see Benny's suit in the game or stuff from other Fallout games. I think that there's a part of Fallout 76 that has a canon story, you know, and then there are parts of it that are just there for Fallout with friends and fun, multiplayer, with goofy costumes and outfits and people running around in animal heads and collecting masks and stuff. And that is subject to what I would call sitting in the bar with friends or at a club or something and just bullshitting about like something that happened last summer, you know, and adding a little bit of embellishment to it. Like everybody was running around and they had Fashnak masks on. Whether the Benny suit and stuff is canon or not, I don't concern myself too much with. I know that's not necessarily a popular take. I just see that as part of the silliness of the Fallout with Friends part and not necessarily part of the canon story part. And I enjoy both sides of it almost equally, to be honest with you. So I hope you don't take that wrong, Ram, because I'm not saying you're wrong in seeing that stuff and going, what the fuck? Because there is no Benny suit 200 years before Benny was born, you know, obviously. But I can't begrudge somebody wanting to dress up like Benny and put on a Mr. Fuzzy head or whatever, you know. In fact, that might be my new outfit if I wasn't such a goddamn good-looking ghoul already. No, I know you can, man. I mention your name just to bring up the topic, but I don't want you to feel like you were being called out or anything. You are in many ways abso-freaking-lutely correct. That does not belong there. But I don't know. I can just pretend like it's not really there. It's just part of the goofy Fallout with Friends part of it that I enjoy so much. Because I have some friends that I've played with for a very long time, and part of it is just seeing how silly we could be. Oh look, I could fish here too. Is this the spot? No, that's the bucket. Oh, I could really use there's a fishing rod. Okay, hold on a second. Fishing in this game is far less involved than in 76. 76 had a hell of a system that I would have learned and tried to figure out and enjoy, except for I was in the middle of doing a bunch of Dune stuff and it just wasn't in the cards at that time. So we'll have to see if Bubbles can figure out how to fish once he starts playing 76 again. Hopefully tomorrow. Oh, no. Trying to remember, how does this do it? All right. I don't have to worry about bait, but I have to worry about all the little splashes are the signs that there's a bunch of fish in the water. Okay. And then I'll get, I think, 3 tugs. 1, 2, 3. And then I have to press A and pull in. And I get a fish. That's how it's done. It's pretty simple. Not a whole lot to it. Shulkin Gelbrecht, welcome in, my friend. Ghouls creep me out. I banish all the ghoul settlers to the slog in Fallout 4. Fair enough, man. I got really excited when they came out with the ghoul expansion for 76, and I'm not going to lie, in hindsight, it's probably because I really enjoyed the TV show last year. And I made my ghoul, and I stuck with him. I have 5 other characters, or 4 other characters, that aren't ghouls. But my main character has remained a ghoul, and he was bloodied for 6 years, 5 years, running at 20% health and all that kind of stuff. So it was a mind game to like switch to a different perspective as far as my health bar went. But I did it and I enjoyed it. And he's got kind of long hair, and I like to imagine that he was a blues guitar player from Chicago who happened to be in the Appalachians when the war broke out, visiting cousins or whatever, and he just got stuck there. And he's thought about trying to make his way back to Chicago many, many times, but he's never really worked up the gumption to leave his new friends. Maybe this whole Ohio update will be his first tentative exploration east of the West Virginia portion of the map, you know? Like a little story for him. One thing I love about you guys, and I know I'm singing his praises a lot, but Rameth is one of my favorite 76 players, friends, streamer, dudes. Coffee makes excellent guides and that kind of stuff and is fun as hell to play with. But Coffee and I, we have characters that are like designed to be as good as we can make them. Rameth, on the other hand, makes a character and goes, this character is never going to use anything but bow and arrow. Or this character's never going to use anything but black powder. And he just does this thing where he's like role-playing a character. And so he's got these characters that are like, they're self-limited, almost like challenge mode characters. And he's not the only one that does that, obviously, but it's really cool, and I'm a big fan of it. I like narrative streamers, people who tell stories with their characters and stuff, and that's always been a big draw to Ram's streams, especially when it comes to 76, because his characters are always so different. I think we've cleared this place out, guys. So let's step out the back door here and see if anything awaits us. I'm pretty sure we have East Empire loaded in. So we should be running into our friend, the Khajiit, who will tell us all about how we can fully loot this place and other dungeons like it. We need to fund our magical research one way or the other. And then I think once we've done that, I'm going to skip the whole Dragonborn thing for now, and I'm going to go try to get the magic bow. The spell that summons a magical bow. I know exactly where it's at, and it seems perfect for this elf character. So, and it would be hard, like harder to do it at like level 1 or 2 than it would be, so it would be fun to give it a try, see if we can pull it off.
Ah, hello. I offer greetings to
Shakar!
you. Khajiit asked but for a moment of your time.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm wary of strangers, but I shall hear what you have to say.
My thanks to your indulgence. Allow me to explain my encroachment. First of all, my name is Shakar. I work for an organization known as the East Empire Trading Company. This area I was...
Betamax says he uses a mod to send Billy and his parents to the slog. That's nice.
Enter this dungeon
I love that, though.
in a manner most brazen. And more surprising still, to see you emerge clearly victorious.
Well, victorious might be a bit of an overstatement. Anyway.
Your humility is well practiced. There are few who possess the prowess you have demonstrated.
I have prowess?
I'm sure you came across many trinkets and items of value. These places are usually filled with such. But some items...
This is Shakar. He's from the East Empire Trading Company, which is a mod that allows you to...
all that we might like. This is why
well, you'll see.
Shakar wishes to offer you a service to assist with...
gradually build up a fortune being kind of a procurer of items from all of the dungeons you clear to set up a trading outpost with these guys, a deal with these guys, and then they sell the stuff for you. It's really cool. It's one of my favorite mods because it changes like the way that you play the game without changing the game, if that makes any sense. Let's hear it. What's this service?
In short, if you are to gather and then store all the items you wish to take from a place such as this, Shakar can ensure collection and delivery of all these items, allowing you to take...
And it is a paid mod, full disclosure, by the way. It's one of the King Gath creations, but for Skyrim. There's another one called Bard's College, which is also excellent. Can you elaborate? What do you mean by collection and delivery?
I can explain. Of all the treasure, armor, weapons, and shiny baubles you wish to take from somewhere, usually this would require much filling and emptying of pockets, many a journey to and from, much time and effort spent. What I offer is a service to alleviate this burden. All you'd need to do is gather everything you wanted to a single place. And then I would arrange couriers to pick up all these items and deliver them to a secure and easily accessed strongbox for your future.
Basically a fence, yes. Kind of a cross between a fence and a representative of the official East Empire Trading Company. So he's not fencing stolen goods as much as he's moving all of the items that you find in the various dungeons for you under specific circumstances, which I'll show you in just a second. It's kind of cool. A little bit of a pain in the ass when you first start out, but as you carry through the game, it just becomes this whole system. And what would you want in return?
You are wise to know I would want something. Yes.
He definitely wants my stuff. Yes.
You this service. I would ask
and by the way, the very first time that you work with them, your cut is minuscule. Almost bad enough that I actually put in a bug report with the team. Like, is this how it's supposed to be? Was I supposed to get like a handful of coins for all the stuff I found in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Through your efforts, these of course would belong to you.
And they were like, keep playing. All right, your terms are fair. I agree to them, or tell me more about the East Empire Trading Company.
In truth, I have not been with the company long. I am a junior trader, but I can tell you that the East Empire is a large and powerful group. It has many branches across the face of Tamriel, and is responsible for a vast amount of trade. However, its presence in Skyrim is not as secure as it could be. Shakar intends to change this.
The mod that sends Billy to the slog, is it one of Laren Kiar's mods? I know that name from Starfield. I know he made a bunch of mods to recruit people like Darla, Sierra, Caitlin. Yeah, I'm definitely going to let that be answered by someone who's played it, because I have not. First time hearing of it tonight, but it sounds cool. I always wanted to be able to do something with Billy and his family. It seems weird that the base game doesn't let you. So that sounds like an awesome mod, and a mod to recruit Darla and Sierra and stuff would be fantastic.
Inside a container. And I'll be made aware of its location.
What's the guy's name with the little girl that you meet early on in the game sometimes in a random encounter in Fallout 4? He's got the little girl and she's like, oh, daddy, if, blah, blah, blah. And then if I get a horsey, I would do this. And he's like, well, someday, sweetheart. Seems like a good dad. They're out in the middle of the wasteland together. I usually find him over there behind the church in Concord, or over by the bridge where the gunners are in the early part of the game. And you can't recruit them either. Or the little girl with the robot companion, and she's a merchant, and the robot is her guard. You can't recruit her either, so... Just knowing that such mods exist brighten my day. Very well, I shall put these devices to good use.
Shakar has certainty that you will. Also, I should mention, any area in which you use a relic must be either cleared of any hostile creatures or be out within the open. Otherwise, my couriers will be unable to gather what you have stored. And remember, once collected, your items will be available from any current or future trade camp you send them to. Have you understood all I have said? If you wish, we can test out a relic right now, so you may see how they work.
Yeah, that would work. Show me.
Shall be nice and simple. Yes. First, take this. We can use this junk for our test. Now, let us enter an area you have cleared. Or, for that matter, any other place with a container we can use. Then all you need to do is place that junk and a relic inside of a suitable receptacle. Lead on, and I shall follow.
So at this point, he's going to give us a quick rundown, and we're just going to walk back into the back door of the Ember Shard mine here, because this is the easiest way to do it. But right over here is a chest. There's actually a couple chests in here, but we can use the one that's just at the end of this path. And there it is. It is currently empty, so we'll wait till he arrives. Shakar. I can't see in the dark like you, buddy. All right. So if we put the junk that he gave us, let me see. I don't remember how to do that with my controller, which I happen to be using right now. Broken mace handle, all right, and what? Burned book, and then we need to put in the East Empire relic. That'll be fine for now.
Ah, very good. I now detect you wish a pickup and delivery. Usually, I will send a courier for this.
The first time I played this, I was like, well, of course you detect it. You're standing right here. You watch me do it. It actually does work like magic, though, when he's not around, so.
See to where your items will be delivered.
Yeah, show me your camp.
As you desire. Follow me then.
So every hold has its own East Empire trading camp. Oh, are you gonna go out the long way? Buddy. The back door's just right over there, man. So much closer. Alright. But for every hold, there's a place where there's a camp. For most of them, you have to actually do something for the Jarl of that hold in order to get permission for the East Empire Company to set up and do the trading for that area, for that hold. For the first one here, apparently they've already received that permission from Jarl Balin, Mr. Balgriff, because it's already set up over here by the gates.
This one needs something?
No, show me. Take me, show me. You're gonna take me on the longest possible route. Are you taking me somewhere different? I've never actually done this, so I'm curious to see what he does when you tell him, show me your camp. Because he is taking me as far away from Whiterun as you could get without leaving the hold anyway. Interesting. I didn't know that there was a camp up here. Oh, no, we're going the long way back around to Riverwood. Oh, NPC pathing in Bethesda games never change. Let me catch up with Chad over here real quick while I'm following Shakar. I have the robot one in another settlement. All right, cool. So you do have mods for this. All right, I have to look these up. I didn't know Larry and Kiara did Fallout mods. I'm out of the loop, man. This one's called East Empire Trading Company. I have no idea which one the Larry and Kiara one's called for Fallout. But this is East Empire Trading Company. And it's really cool. It's a really simple mod. You know, as you progress through the game and you open up new dungeons and new areas, you get more options for things you can do. Like you can just have stuff sold directly, or you can pick it up for later and go and sell it yourself, or you can put, stuff for crafting in chests and mark it to be picked up, and then pick it up and do some crafting with it. It's just a bunch of different things. Plus, you get a quest line where you're going around to each of the holds and unlocking permission to do so. And I'm not going to spoil the end of it because it's kind of cool. It's not a big story thing, but it does have a story that goes along with this gameplay change, which basically allows you to drain every dungeon of every item that there is in that dungeon with a little bit of backtracking. If we get to it tonight and I do something like Deep Falls or whatever, you'll see what I'm talking about, because you fill up, you get over encumbered, and you'll walk back to a chest and you'll dump everything into the chest. And then at the very end, you throw in, one of these East Empire beacon locator relics, and that's what gets these guys to come over in your absence and bring all that stuff back to their trading camp, where you can collect your money or your items at a later time. I think overnight or 24 hours of in-game time, something like that. But I know that my Nord character, who's made it, up to like the Horn of Jorgen Windcaller type part of the game, has already amassed a considerable fortune just from cleaning out every dungeon that he goes into and having the East Empire Trading Company pick up most of the loot. So instead of leaving all the crap that you would normally leave, you bring it. You just have them carry it for you. Yeah, basically. Use the chest at the end of the dungeon, or the chest at the beginning of the dungeon, depending on how you want to do it. But as long as you've cleared the area out, any chest in the dungeon will do. You have to make sure that you don't leave anything in there, because otherwise they won't go. It won't even work. You try to put the relic in there and it'll tell you there's hostile creatures around or whatever. You have to take care of those. Where are you going? You are a beautiful kitty cat, but your pathing is for shit, my friend. I don't know who the voice actor is for Shakar either, but he is fantastic. All of the voice acting in these guys' mods are really, really great. Well, you definitely get to have a camp in Windhelm, eventually. But I have to go talk to the Jarl of Windhelm in order to get permission for that. This one is just right outside the gates of the starting city here, Whiterun. Get a little tongue-tied trying to... Whiterun? Yeah, Whiterun. Come on, Bubbles. Jarl Balin, as my sons call him. Both my sons are huge Bethesda players too, and big Skyrim players, obviously. So here it is. This is how it starts, and it grows over time, and the more business you do with them, the wealthier their camps become. Obviously, they're taking their cut,
There, just as a courier would, I have placed the items in the delivery chest, available for retrieval whenever you wish.
Yeah, okay. And then I can access the chest, and I can take the items.
Go. You see how everything is in the delivery chest, yes? Everything is to your satisfaction.
Yes. Yes, it appears everything is here.
As well it should be. You are the first person to make use of this service. It is important you see how it
He's like Crips from Red Dead Online.
This said, I am of the feeling there is more I can do for you.
Oh, you are, huh?
The desire for more relics. You can acquire them from any East Empire merchant. I will ensure they always keep some in stock. For now, here, take these.
You gave me 3. Okay.
But all this said, I still fear there is more I can offer. forgive Khajiit's curiosity, only would you perhaps be interested in more services?
I mean, that depends. What are you offering?
You have already seen how my collection service works, and this is good. But maybe there will be times that possession of all you have gathered is not what you desire.
Amen to
Perhaps
that.
you would prefer the item's value in septins instead. But for this, you must gather what
But
you
for
wish to sell,
this-
find merchant, haggle for price, blah blah blah. However, Shakar can do all this for you instead. I offer service of selling. Put items in container, and instead of marking for collection, mark for sale. And everything I can take care of. Does this interest you?
Are you kidding? That sounds fantastic.
Ah, wonderful. A decision most deserving. And something
Now
that
he
can
admits
benefit
to
us
his
both, I
fence
think.
duties. That's right.
If you wish for me
Blah,
to
blah,
sell what you
blah,
have
this and that.
let
Sell,
me
sell,
have simply
sell.
mark the container. This will indicate to me your intent. And once collected, I will begin to sell your items right away. Or you can simply speak to one of our camp merchants if you wish me to sell something else. Any coin made shall be stored in one of our company's strongboxes. You can find these also at our outposts. Here, you will need this key to open.
Why, thank you.
Your appreciation is most welcome. You should know the more items of yours I can sell,
That's right.
the greater commercial connections I will establish. This will
This
allow
is the
me to
fine print,
offer
though.
improvements to the services I provide.
The more you unlock
To send plenty of items my way. Yes?
trade posts for East Empire,
Oh,
the better the
before you
prices
take
you
your
get. And since I only have one unlocked,
one more
I
thing.
could fill up an entire chest with rusty metal
inclined,
gear and
there's
leather armor
something
and,
you could
you know,
help me with.
low-level gems and that kind of stuff, and still only come out with 20 or 30 coins. But once I have them all unlocked, it starts to become ludicrous how profitable this becomes. Not in a bad way, like overpowered way, but I mean like I'm getting pretty much the value of the item or close to it within 10% or so with everything unlocked. I'm listening. Tell me how I can help.
I have a business associate. He is not one for travel, and so resides.
It's a creation, Larry.
Our company warehouse.
Yeah, sorry. It's a, like I said, it's a paid mod.
Both he and I have certain aspirations we are working towards. However, I feel with your help,
It's on the creations for
advance a lot
Skyrim.
faster and smoother. If you've the time and desire, you should travel to Solitude and speak with him. I'm
Oh,
sure
should
he'll
I
have
now?
use for your assistance. He should be easy to find. He's a rather self-important looking Altmer named Corinne. Tell him I have sent you. And thank you. With your help, ahead, I see a warm future for us all.
Oh, buddy, so do I. Okay, so we are avoiding for now the standard Dragonborn activities and instead opting for a more idyllic life as a mage, a wizard, a trader. What is this? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. $4,600 gold. One owner, battle tested, built the hall. Well, I'm not buying that. I don't have the coin for that. I don't know if you guys have seen this either. This is a fun one. I have never played with it yet, but it is this traveling home / camp that you can set up. And Ron tried it out on stream a couple weeks ago, and it was freaking the jank wagon. Oh my god, it's beautiful, and it's very well done as far as like all the decorations and the lighting and all the accoutrements, all the interesting things that you can do with it. But using it and traveling from place to place in real time gets a little janky. It turns out the Skyrim roads aren't really all that great on carriages. There's a lot of bouncing and flipping upside down and dragging yourself on the top, and The faster you set it to go, the funnier it is, and the horse likes to try to climb mountains, and probably best just to use it as a camp or a fast travel type device in place of this thing here. But yeah, the jank wagon. Hilarious. It's not even worth 46 gold. I'd like to hire your carriage, sir.
Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Why, thank you. I think I will.
First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that.
I didn't know that, but thank you. Thank you. I'm just an outward man around town here. And don't mind me, I haven't gotten myself in any kind of trouble or done anything illegal or anything like that. I have contracted with the fence, a fellow merchant who can help me in my travels, and I am looking to join the college, or perhaps be an independent wizard of some kind, I suppose. But let's run down here and talk to this gentleman here, since we're already working on the East Empire Trading Company. And if I remember correctly, he'll actually take us where we kind of want to go.
Now, there's a fine home. Up for sale, too. If you're interested, talk to the steward in the keep.
Do I look like I could afford a place called Proud Spire Manor dressed like this? Are you serious? Silly guard.
Ah, yes. Hello to you. You'll have to forgive me, I'm rather preoccupied. Thus, I have no desire for idle chit-chat.
I've spoken like a true, mayor of Skyrim. I suppose you're Corin. Shakir asked me to come speak with you.
Oh. So you're the one Shakar spoke of in his latest correspondence.
Shakir, Shakar.
No less.
Drums, guitar. It's one of those.
The cat clearly has good taste in those he chooses to work with.
Why, thank you.
But yes, you were correct in your observation. I am indeed Corinne. A pleasure, I'm sure. Now, if Shakar sent you here, that likely means he thinks you're of use to us, and I see no reason to question this. Tell me, did the enterprising young Khajiit explain the nature of his and my endeavor?
He spoke of your intention to sell ice to Nords. Much coin in that, I hear.
Nice to see a little cynicism. Make sure to maintain that attitude of yours, and it will serve you well. Shakar likes to refer to us as business associates, but in truth, we're both merely junior traders of the East Empire Company. Right now, both he and I are on the lowest rungs of the mercantile ladder. But we've agreed to help each other accelerate our commercial career. From what I understand, in exchange for his
Speaking of cynicism, Ron.
Shakar. His little project is rather simple, but I'll admit, quite creative.
If you look at the mod on the Nexus, and you look at the camp pictures with it all set up with its awning out, it looks like a little fortune teller's wagon, and it's beautiful. It makes a cool little player camp, for sure. I'm not really sure about real-time travel, given I've seen it in operation in your stream, but, you know, who knows? Maybe there's a patch or something we're both missing. You're gonna start calling the people you don't like jank wagons now? I love it. Let me hear about this plan of yours.
You see, the East Empire's position in Skyrim is tenuous. Our presence is tolerated at best, and we're severely limited in our operations. Officially, I'm not even sure we're sanctioned to be here. So, as you can imagine, our profit margin is as diluted as the wine at the Winking Skeever.
Holy shit, that's diluted.
If we had the approval to do business directly from a Jarl, we'd then be free to expand our activities within each hold, solidifying the East Empire's position, creating profit for all concerned, not to mention demonstrating our worth to our employers. And so, I've been attempting to arrange unofficial meetings, so that we may come to an understanding with the many Jarls.
That's the key, Raven. When someone pisses you off, all you have to do is just kind of like superimpose the jank wagon over the top of their face while they're talking, and just go, uh-huh, mm-hmm, oh yeah, keep on talking, jank wagon. Unofficial meetings, huh? Probably the only kind that can get results.
Are you sure you've not run a business before? With a temperament like that, I wouldn't be surprised if you had.
The Brotherhood of who?
Anyhow,
the Brotherhood
I
of
doubt you'd be surprised that most
Jankwagons.
Jarls want nothing to do with an upstart high elf under the employ of a foreign organization. Nevertheless, we have had interest from at least one hold. The Jarl of Winterhold, Courier, has agreed to speak with us.
Oh, the Jarl of Winterhold,
generally
you say?
viewed as one of the more desolate holds, a pale shadow of its former glory, which may explain their willingness to talk. I was intending to speak with Winterhold's Jarl myself, but I feel you may get better results. Like me, you are Altmer, but you are not part of the East Empire Company. That alone may provide you a more favorable.
Well, I'm glad you explained it, because I was about to ask, how is
So,
another
what I
Altmer
ask
going to
of
be
you
better
is
at
this.
convincing a
Visit
Nord than
Winterhold
you?
on my
But
behalf, an attempt to acquire the Jarl's approval for our presence within their hold. In exchange, I will provide you a percentage of the wealth and materials we will acquire as a result. Sound fair?
oh yeah, I agree with your terms.
Very good. Here, take this. I've already done some research into this particular Jarl, and I have the feeling that book I gave you, if offered as a gift, may help smooth negotiations to our favor. However, if you feel other tactics may be more apt, I will refer to your judgment. Just get the Jarl to agree to our presence within their hold.
Done and done-do. All right, I understand. I'll get it figured out.
Very good. I wish you luck. Oh, and have this too. That ring marks you as someone empowered to speak on our behalf. It'll also get you a discount with most merchants. Enjoy.
Well, damn. A ring that gets me a discount with the merch? Let's do that. That's not it. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Boy, I got a bunch of crap here. Let's see. Alright. Elfo the Barbarian! Boy, I am filthy. Can I swim and will that clean me up a little bit? My god, I've never seen such a filthy elf before. That's terrible. Why am I so dirty? Raven, my character is filthy. Why are your characters always so clean and I look like a dirt clod? Look at that. Like, that's baked in dirt there. It's terrible. I'm gonna have to mod that out. Gotta have a way to wash the dirt off.
Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire.
If you say so.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
Alright. Well, I once, robbed a caravan, and all they had was green apples. It was over by some hot springs. I don't know. Because I installed a skin. I don't think I have a skin at all is probably the problem. I did use the ladies mod that you recommended, but I don't think I have one for the men. I may be wrong. My men look pretty standard, to my eye anyway. But,
Need a ride?
yeah, I think you only told me about ones for the ladies. What do you know about Solitude? Nope, I'm just gonna hire
Where
you.
do you want to go?
Well, I tell you what, my friend, I would like to go to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
I'm gonna totally regret this because I'm gonna get to the college and they're gonna be like, oh,
For better weather.
you have to use this particular divination spell on this seal in order to prove yourself is worthy to enter. And I'm gonna be like, dope!
Hey, that ring. You're working with Corin, right?
That's true.
I've got more intel for him. Might as well give it to you. Don't worry, it's on the house. The word around town.
These guys are all
Lord
filthy.
Corir's got a real bone to grind.
This isn't a post-apocalypse. Bathe.
If you want to get on
Bathe.
the good side, try bad-mouthing them in his presence.
Father, mother,
Might help your negotiation.
try soap.
In my experience, Jarls love bootleggers. Agreeing with them. But whatever. You do what you want.
Jarls love bootlickers. It's true. There is an element of bootlicking that Jarls approve of, for sure. All right. And this is the Jarl's Longhouse. Yes, it is. So there's a workaround for that, Bubbles? You mean for the dirty or for the jank wagon or? Oh, he's sound asleep. It's the middle of the night. What an asshole I've become. I've intruded upon his home in the middle of the evening. Maybe I'll just sit here and wait until morn. Oh, I'm still wearing the fishing pole. That's funny. Okay. Let's see. Let's change that. We don't look very appealing or intimidating with just a fishing pole. And then we will, I don't know, wait to 3 hours maybe? That should do it. Top Flight Security Craig. Hi there, man. Welcome in. What level and quest are you on? This is a new character I started at the beginning of the stream. I think that they're still level 1 or 2, and I'm working on the East Empire Trading Company currently, although I am about to go steal a magic bow spell once I get done with this portion of it, I think, because the college is going to reject me, an Altmer man, for entrance to their college because I don't know the proper spell for casting on their little seal. I can just feel it. How are you?
What's your business here in Winterhold?
Well, I tell you what. Interesting. Just passing through.
Stay clear of that college, if you know what's good for you. Nothing but foul deeds behind those walls.
I'm representing the East Empire Company. They wish to operate within your hold.
You have my attention?
You were very wise. Illusion. Ooh, here we go. Winterhold needs this if it's to escape the shadow of those damn mages.
Yeah, I know what you mean. If things don't start getting better soon.
So we have a deal. The East Empire Company has your blessing?
And by all means, go about your
Just
business.
like that. Wow. All right. All we had to do is appeal to his hatred of the mages. How lovely. Let's see what's going on with chat over here. Sounds awesome. Yeah, it's super fun. We were going to play 76 tonight for the first time in 6 months, but patch broke everything, so we decided we were just going to toss this on and have a little fun with Skyrim. I don't normally stream Skyrim. I do play it offline, but I stream Fallout 4 on Wednesdays and Fridays and Starfield on Saturdays and Sundays. Usually heavily modded, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, I'm a sucker for Bethesda games, especially modding them. And we thought this would be fun. So welcome in, man. Good to see you. Nice to meet you.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
I have to prove myself to her, Larry. You're exactly right. I have to learn to spell. Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the
Hey,
college.
baby.
And if, in the process, my presence
Feralda,
helps
is
to
it?
deter those who might seek to do harm.
Do you like the
so
dance,
be
honey?
it. The more important question is, why are you here?
Well, I'd like to enter the college.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
Is a patch really a patch if it doesn't break everything? That's pretty much my philosophy. I was hoping for the best and expecting, if not the worst, then kind of a shit show, and I wasn't terribly disappointed, so. I want to use the power of ice and fire to destroy those who oppose me. Yeah, I like that.
I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand.
I am an Altmer man with an Altmer plan.
The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
Sorry about that. Doing the ridiculous voice apparently gave me a little tickle. I think we both know I'll succeed here.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
All right, I'll take your test.
Excellent. A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Casting one at the seal on the ground here would be sufficient.
I do not know that spell.
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to
Ooh,
you
she's gonna
for
provide
mere
it to me.
30
Okay,
gold.
all right, good.
Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
Oh no, hell no. Give me the spell. I'll give you 30 gold.
Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
All right, let's learn that spell. That was clairvoyance, so apparently we learned it just from getting it from her. All right.
The college is massive, Skyrim. Well done indeed.
Well done
Addition to
indeed.
the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna get in, which is good. I'm still level 1. Boy, we've done a lot of stuff and we're still level 1. We've done everything except actually do anything about the dragon problem. That's all right. We'll get to that dragon stuff later. It's no big deal. Try not to think about it too much, chat. It's just dragons and dragony things. 6'9" jackety fracks. All right, Feralda, why are you stopping and starting, stopping and starting? I mean, I hate to see you leave, but I do love to watch you go. I just wish you would go a little faster. Wow. This feels more than a little decrepit. Are you sure that this is an actual mage's tower guild? Place of learning. Never mind. I'll just be quiet now. Flibbity gibbet. Are you out of here? Call me. I guess I've been dismissed.
I believe I've made myself
What's
rather
this?
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalnor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of
Very
course.
good. Then we're done here.
Boy, she dismissed his ass. All right. Hello. How are you?
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes.
Oh, I absolutely
I'll give you
will.
a brief tour, and then we'll get you to
Grognak the Barbarian doesn't really
Are
suit
you
me.
ready to begin?
Yeah, I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's...
Just 1 second. Hold that thought, Mirabella. I'm about to
primary
dress the
location
part.
for lectures, practice sessions, and
There
general
we go.
meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Being prepared is good. It's very good. I can't believe they let me in here just like that. And to think, I woke up today a bandit, and now I'm a full-blown college freshman.
Our newest
I'm not really
is the
sure there's a
house here
connection
in the Hall of
there,
Atonement.
but
I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside.
if we workshop
As
it,
others
I
may
think
be
we could
working
do
on
jokes.
research
I'm
or
not sure, but I
delicate
think maybe.
experiments.
After the Thieves Guild, the college is the faction you played through the most. I almost never play the college anymore. I did, like, I don't know, canonically is not the right word. When I first got the game when it was on PlayStation
Now I'll
4,
show
back
you
in
to
the
your
day,
quarters. You're going to be
every
sharing
character I
space with
made
your fellow
would
apprentices.
definitely do the
You will meet
college,
shortly.
because I was really
This is where
coming
you'll
off
be
a
staying.
stint of playing a
This
wizard
bed
in
and desks are
EverQuest or
yours.
whatever, and it was my
Please
first
try and be considerate of others. Now,
taking
let's go back to the
seriously
Hall
a
of the
big,
Elements, where
long,
most of the
open world
members gather for
RPG
lectures
type
and study
situation.
sessions.
So I definitely played a lot of wizard types or characters that knew a lot of sorcery, sword and board or sword and spell, battle mage types. But lately I play characters and I just kind of lean into whatever it is that they are. So like pretty much all rogue or all rogue assassin or, all sword and board Nord or, whatever. And that's pretty much how I approach it. But this time when Larry was like, hey man, if you're going to do a mage playthrough, then go full mage and play Breton or High Elf. And I was like, not a bad idea. So we're doing this again for the first time in a while. I love it. I do not currently have anything installed that like expands the college, unfortunately, because there's been some pretty good ones over the years, mod-wise.
Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Why, thank you. I think I will. Go in here and listen to Top Deer and learn how to cast a magic protection ward spell. Who's this weirdo? Now, I did pick the outlaw background. I did not pick the Thalmor background, so I'm suspicious of that guy. He seems a little shady.
Welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered.
What are we waiting for? Let's do this!
We've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to...
Top Flight says, first playthrough I did dual wielding and then went full time wizard at the college. Nice. I think we should learn something practical, not gonna lie.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too.
Yeah, the world's kind of a scary place, and
Show us something.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of
As soon as we're done doing the warding spell here, though, I'm going to get up and blow my nose. Our temperature just went down in the last 4 hours. 13 degrees in 4 hours, because we're supposed to get a big snowstorm overnight. And I am definitely feeling it. I get this, like, weird itch. I don't know any ward spells, dude.
That's all right.
Teach me one, though, and I'll do it.
Basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson.
All right.
Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go.
Okay,
over there,
so over here, and then we're going to use a lesser ward. We'll put them both up here. There we go.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue.
I love Tolfdir's idea of like a full class. All right, we've seen one guy block a spell with a minor ward. Time to move on to exploring dangerous ruins filled with
The
Draugr.
ruins of Sarthor nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside.
Lesser ward
All
cleaver.
for now. Thank you.
Still no word from your family?
No, I'm not expecting any.
Really? That must be so nice. I came all the way
You look
to
shady.
Skyrim just to get away from
Just
my
say it.
family's expectations.
My family didn't.
All right, give me just 2 minutes. I'm going to go blow my nose and refill my water. I will return presently. Thank you. All right, I have returned. Thank you. I appreciate that. The short break there. The girls were absolutely convinced, by the way, that it was treat time, even though it's close to midnight. And you know me, I can hardly disagree with them. So they got their little treats as well. And now we have choices. We have the choices. Oh, snowberries. Thank you. So we can go to Sarthor, We all know how Sarthal works and how it goes. And it should be relatively doable. Or we can return to the East Empire guy and let him know that we have successfully brought this hold into the family, as it were. I'm not sure if we have to return to him first before we do Sarthal, if we want to put anything in the chests. Actually, I don't really remember how that works. Might be a good idea to do that. These guys will wander over to Sarthal and they'll do their thing and we can always return again. I do kind of want to grab that bow too, because I think it would be fun to be a spellcaster who uses a magic bow like the
Good to see Skyrim
the Ranger in the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon from the 80s. But I don't know if that fits the elf mage. Dual casting seems to be more of his jam at this point, so we might just do more of that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's we're not playing on survival on this particular character. Since we made him just for fun, let's run back over here and turn this in, just in case we need to have done so before we clear out this dungeon.
Wow, look at that robe. Are you a wizard?
I am a wizard. Are you a kid? Wait, what? 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 Let me guess. I'm on the wrong quest? No. East Empire expansion, the business plan. Yeah, already doing that. Interesting. So, what am I?
Congratulations are in order. I understand even you can.
Wait. Oh man, I can't see anything. Let me see. I do not have a torch. I do not have a spell that would allow me to see better in the dark. Okay. I mean, I guess I could just stand here for a few hours until he comes downstairs. Boy, my inner Fallout in Starfield survival mentality is really rebelling at this, not sleeping but waiting.
I understand even you can.
How do I get up to you?
If you need potions, head over to Angeline's Aromatic.
I am so confused. What in the world is happening here? Okay. Is there a secret way around this?
Congratulations are in order. Watch it.
Oh, well there you are. What are you, moonwalking? Corin, pull yourself together, man. Where were you just now? Were you on the roof or...
I've already received word. Winterhold.
Yes, Winterhold has received word.
And I see you didn't even have to gift them the book I gave you. Impressive. Feel free to keep the book. Maybe sell it for coin. I must say, I'm very pleased with your progress. Competence can be such a rare commodity these days.
The only thing rarer than competence is cleanliness, apparently. The Jarl was already eager. I just offered a little encouragement.
You've done well. We'll now be able to build a camp within Winterhold's borders, expanding our operations.
Good, good,
but
good.
This is just the start. We need the blessing of more holds. If you'd be willing, I'd ask you to keep representing the East Empire. Speak to more Jarls and gain their favor. The more holds that agree to our terms, the more that we can do for you.
Fair enough. Of course.
I'm pleased to hear this. There are 8 more Jarls that will need convincing. But I doubt they'll be as receptive as Courier. I'd advise you not to be narrow-minded.
I think it's funny. We were going to play Fallout 76 tonight, which is a Fallout game, and we ended up playing Skyrim, but we're still dealing with the Courier.
I can supply intel to aid you.
All right.
Just check the ledger.
That wasn't that great,
after visiting,
but I couldn't help myself.
And I'll provide what I can. Travel the province, speak to the Jarls, get as many to accept our presence as you are able. Whiterun already has a camp, but we'll still need the blessing of the local Jarl. Oh, and don't forget our furry friend Shakar. Be sure to keep assisting him as well.
Did you just call him a furry?
If you've not already done so, you should speak with Orthus, an employee of the East Empire residing in Windhelm. Assist him with his little problem, and it'll be of benefit to us all. I wish you luck. Goodbye for now. Volkmar still has places not yet secure.
I think he prefers man with a strong love for cosplay. Rude. Okay. We have successfully unlocked the ability to have a camp in Winterhold. Whether that was necessary or not, I don't really remember, but better safe than sorry. And since we can fast travel, why not? What is the... Oh, wait. What have I done wrong? Why won't it... I swear to God, sometimes using the controller is more trouble than it's worth. I'm not sure why it's doing that. We'll just turn that off and we'll go back to mouse and keyboard. There we go. And quests. And Empire business plan. So we can just move directly to that. We can get rid of that for now. We're not going to do any Bard's College because we don't even know that we can shout yet. So, yeah, let's head on back over to... No. Oh my God. Remove it. Now it's going to be a comedy of can he remember how to use the mouse and keyboard after using a controller for a couple hours. Winterhold, and we'll head over to Sarthal. Yeah, he was on the roof. What a clown. How did he get up there? How did he get down? I guess it doesn't matter. Hi, Berna.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
That's right. I'm one of those wizards. All right, let's see if we can knock Sarthal out real quick here. But this is fun. I'm glad Ron talked me into doing some Skyrim tonight. As I explained at the beginning of the stream, I was really keen to try the new Ohio expansion for 76, and then, well, things just weren't working out for that. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, so we are here-ish. That's not the way down. I think it's a little further. We will go over... Yeah, there it is. All right, cool. It's been a while, and it's snowing. Not entirely unlike real life. All right, wait. But yeah, it's pretty funny. In the 6 or 8 months that I've been streaming, I've never streamed Skyrim. Mostly because I have the hell of a time figuring out how to alt-tab out of it for some reason, compared to Fallout 4 or 76 or Starfield, which all tend to accept that kind of full-screen, borderless windowed mode pretty readily.
And here we all are.
Yes.
Step inside.
Yeah, ready. Let's
All
go.
right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I'm so tempted to quip about how you just said Fallout 76 is a Fallout game. It's a Fallout game with friends. You know? It's kind of a theme park version of it. But I hear you. I mean, the jokes are easy, especially today. Obviously.
Sawthor was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim.
It's definitely not a game I can mod to my heart's content. Todd, you promised, well, you didn't promise, but he implied that mods would one day be a thing in Fallout 76, and of course that never quite happened. I think they saw the success of how much money they can rake in with the Atom Shop and went, oh, hell no. We're not giving people the ability to put in their own t-shirts and clothing. That would be an outrageous loss of money for us.
Early civilization and magic Well, are there any questions before we begin?
No. I don't particularly have any questions. We're going to go in here and we're going to look around for relics, was it?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars here working on
Arniel Gain.
I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. Armand, please search that area.
While he's ordering them around, I think I'll go find Arniel Gain. Somewhere around here. It's good old Arniel Gain. Definitely need a torch. Sometime soon. A torch would be super handy, since I appear to be completely blind and... My god, have I found my way through it just like that? Ha ha ha!
Well,
I win!
None of this will benefit my
Bubbles
research.
won. Sarthal, nothing. Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes. You. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Of course not. No damaging. What did you need me
Just
to do?
round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Okay, we're rounding up artifacts. In the pitch black darkness. That should be, super easy to do. For sure. Let's see, there should be one on the floor over here, if I remember correctly. No, maybe not. Have I gone crazy? No, it must be the children. On this side, is there one on the floor? Alright, my god, I need a torch. Like, seriously. Can I pick up this lantern? No. I really should have learned a light spell. That would have been super handy right now. Let's see, what if I use this? Does that light anything up enough to see? No, of course not. It's not a light spell. Bubbles? It's a ward. My god, why is it so dark in here? Alright, this is shaping up to be one of those bubble streams where he goes looking for cooking oil. Because he can't get anything done until he finds the cooking oil. And in this case, I'm looking for torches or something. Because I know that there's a couple... I know there's one there. But there's a couple down this path here. But I cannot see them because I do not have any light.
It's going to take forever to sit through all this.
Well, if you would turn on some lights in here... Are you a magical artifact? No, you're a dust mote. Nobody wants dust motes. We want magical artifacts. Damn it. Okay. Oh. Enchanted ring. There's one. Okay. I believe the other one is directly opposite this side. Enchanted ring. Alright, who needs light? We'll just feel our way. What's up, Devon? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, man. You're not into the armor and weapon degradation? It takes some getting used to. That and the constant eating and drinking. Although, I'm used to that from Starfield and Fallout 4 at this point, since I tend to play kind of survival plus. But yeah, the armor and weapon degradation thing is kind of like a page taken out of New Vegas, actually. Which is cool, but it takes some getting used to. Once the thing is, once you've been playing for a while, you have so much junk. It's so easy to repair your stuff. It's just kind of like a loop that you do. It becomes part of your pattern, you know? You just come back to camp, or in my case, quite often, I'll just go, nope, that's an embalming tool. I'll just go over to Nuka World on tour, because everything is just right there. And then just repair everything, break junk down, deposit the junk in the junk storage, deposit the ammo in the ammo container that I'm not using, and head on back out. Plus, I have cards and stuff that really prevent my weapons and armor from being damaged very quickly at this point of the game. I think I'm about level 500, level 455 or so, and I've been playing since freaking launch. But I take long breaks, sometimes 6 months at a time, apparently. And honestly, past a certain point, the levels are just for fun more than anything else. Unlocking legendary perk cards so you can put more perk cards for each stat, each special stat, is about the biggest benefit you get from, you know, high level play. Where is that other one? I do not know. What if I just take this? Alright, I've gotten 4 of them.
What in the world was that racket?
What in the world was that racket? Bubbles don't need no stank-ass light. That's right. That's right. Bubbles is seeing it. He's feeling his way.
In the world is that?
Thanks, sister. I'm trying to pull it off.
Really?
I should have definitely got a light spell before I came down into Sarthal. I didn't realize how damn dark it was going to be in here. I should have known, being all underground and stuff. What is this now? I gotta use the amulet. I gotta put it on. Isn't that the way of things? Let's see. Sarthal amulet. Yeah. I do see that. That's insane. Hey! What do you know? I only got 3 out of 4 of those artifacts that Arniel Gain asked me to grab, though.
Highly unusual and very interesting.
I feel a little bad about that, but not obviously bad enough to stop. I'm going after Pearldorf's Torch of Shadows, Infinite Torch and Cool Lighting and Shadow of... Ooh, that sounds cool. Is that a mod or is that in the base game? I do not remember. It doesn't sound familiar. Whoa! I knew I shouldn't have had the mushroom risotto
set in motion a chain of events that
on an empty stomach.
Judgment has
I'm
not
straight up
been
seeing
passed,
elves.
as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I'm not even level 2 yet, man!
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
There was a ghost, or an apparition, or something, and it spoke to me?
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
It's near one of the crossbow parts? In the anniversary edition? It said something about danger ahead and the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that?
There's
That's
so much cool lore on the Psijic Order. If you guys ever played Elder Scrolls Online, you get a bunch of that in that
Psijics
too.
have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please
Anteum,
do
I
be
think it
careful.
is. Their island, their
knows what we're
disappearing
going to
island. The Psijics are cool. What do you got for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Do you have a damn light spell? Mage light. You do have a damn light spell. That's what I'm talking about. And candlelight? Oh, I should have picked up that one. That was dumb. I guess I'll grab that one too. And then I will give it unto you. I don't know, that and that and that. And I don't know, maybe will you take any of this stuff? Yeah, I think you will. All right. Cool. Oh, I had a scroll of Mage Light the whole time. Oh. In my face. Okay. Let's learn a light spell. I don't know, did I just buy a scroll of Mage Light? That must have been what happened. I thought it was a spell and it was a scroll. Okay. Well, good. We've managed to successfully find ourselves a way to do a little bit of light here, which is nice. So at this point, I sincerely wish that I had doubled down on No. I'm just a low-level guy. Don't hit me with that. Please attack that guy. He's my teacher. He's super tough compared to me. I'm just a low-level guy. There we go. All right.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
What is this? Oh, I remember this. Time for a little quick save action. This could get a little hairy. Jump around! Jump up and get down! See, now you're cooking with gas. That's how we kill these guys.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however,
Sure.
should press on.
I should.
Find whatever this vision of yours.
Your level 1 student that barely just learned how to cast a ward spell should press on without you.
I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
Your teaching style is interesting. Please tell me of your ways.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
Thanks. Why is the Psijic Order contacting me again and not you?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true.
You messed up your load order, Larry? How?
Disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now,
if you're not good looking, you better be funny.
Chosen to contact you.
True facts.
Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
All right, thanks. I guess. I mean, you're sending me off to explore this ridiculous dungeon without you. That makes very little sense to me, but I assume since you're the teacher, you know best. It's a weird assumption to make, I know, but... what do we got here? No, it's empty. Bubbles, it says empty before you even loot it. All right. Hello? Anyone not dead here? No, just more dead guys. All right. And down you go. It's all good. Said it was a 536 mod list from Nexus, and now it's and now it is 620 mods. Yikes. Oh my God! Yikes! Yikes! Double, triple yikes! Okay, Bubbles, there's bad stuff here, and you don't want to mess with that. And now you're out of mana, and you're cornered. I'm down. Bubbles down! Dirk Diggler's diggling the ground at this point. What a shame. What a shame. That's all right. We'll get back up. We'll dust ourselves off. We'll try again. This time we won't step on that ridiculous ward trap over there. You, sir, must die. Burn. All right. Can I trigger you? Triggle. Can I trigger you? Can I trigger you with a firebolt? Or not? Probably not. Okay, what can I trigger you with? A hunting bow? And some arrows, maybe? Alright, better idea. Better idea. We'll get these guys to come around the corner here. And we will let them trigger the trap for us. Yes. Yes, no, please. Step into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. That's what you get. That's what you get when you mess with us. You get all burnt up and stuff. Oh no, don't shoot me with that. Don't shoot me with that. Okay. Ow. pod racing. Oh, shit. It's getting serious down here at level 1, chat. I don't know how I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it through the rest of Sarthal. I got a real big, mean boss guy coming up, and he is not going to put up with any of my bubble bullshit. And he's tough. Okay, this is probably a good time for that light spell that I spent so much time and effort trying to come up with. Thank you. And now we will go back to that. Alright, what is happening here? Is this one of those... I've got a bad guy in a chest of drawers deals? No? No? Okay, there's a chest though. I will take your fire arrows and your stamina potion. Stamina potions are good. Not really for my build, but, you know, I mean, you never know. Come on. It's just an iron dagger. I don't want that. All right. And what do we have here? Empty. I'll take all that. Lovely. And there's probably more runes on the ground here. Just waiting to go up and mess with my whole day. Like that. Right, look at this. Can you look at this? Look at this, guys. They're trying to get the old bubbles. Trying to mess with me. And it would have worked too. But I was on the lookout. I'm gonna stand on this side of that. Yeah, Larry, good call on playing an Altmer for mana and mana regen. Wow. All right, did they trigger this thing or no? You know what? I should favorite these. That's probably the smarter way to do this. Favorite that, and I don't know, that, and that. I mean, clairvoyance, it's whatever. Yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well just favor everything. But, all right, so let's see. No, how does that work? Q, thank you. And Q again. Thank you. And we will not be stepping on that anytime soon. And we descend ever deeper. Maybe another quick save, because why not? There's no law saying I have to save only in a bed, which is good. I'm still level 1. Oh my god, what are you doing, Bubbles? You're level 1. Alright, that's a match. And that's a match. Alright, cool. And that's a match. And that's a match. Are they still matches? They did not change. Sometimes they do that. Took me by surprise the very first time that it happened. And that's a match. And that's a match. Alright, just checking. Just checking. Not gonna fall for the old banana in the tailpipe. Alright, we're good. We're good. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta be smarter than the dungeon. Which, I mean, this is Skyrim. It's not super difficult to match up 3 symbols, but still. No rushing. Hello? Oh, I'll bet you $10 there's an asshole right up here. with a really terrible attitude. And he's already awake. No, my friend. No. No, come on down. You're the next contestant. Ah! Ow! Ah! Ah! That's bad. That's all bad. Do I have like a health potion or something? Please say that I do. A bunch of cheese wheels I can drink, maybe? I don't know. Okay. I can't believe Tolfdir sent me in here all by myself. What an asshole. This guy's super tough. Thank you. I will take a level up right now. That would be wonderful. Give me more magicka and give me more destruction. Yes. Destruction. Yes. Burn. Burn. Oh shit. He's coming. All right. All right. Maybe not. Maybe he takes a little bit more to burn. It's weird that you're so susceptible to this pathing trick. You would think that, you know, having lived here your entire death, you would be more familiar with the tricks that people might use if they were trying to rob your tomb. But I guess not. Anyway, nice meeting you. You bastard. Alright, I will take that bone meal. I will take that gold. Don't really care about your ancient Nord greatsword. Although, taking everything and throwing it in the end chest would probably be a really smart idea. I just don't want to encumber myself before I make it to the end. Probably because he has fire tolerance? Well, I did not know that, Larry. I assumed since he lived in a frozen place that he would have frozen or ice tolerance. I don't have an ice spell, my friend. But we made it work. Somehow, some kind of way. For now, anyway. Let's see what happens next. Hopefully Tolfdir catches up with me here pretty soon. We can carry on. See, I don't like this at all. This I'm not a fan of. Oh, I was able to trigger that quite nicely. Thank you. Alright, lovely, lovely. She looks super friendly. Some kind of Daedra, Aedra. Some kind of Nord hero figure. It's hard to say. These are not spinnable. That one is. Alright. I hope this is one of those that the other one spins too. Alright. Make it a burb. Yes, okay, good. Now make it a whale. Oh, you son of a bitch. Make it... Well, why did you... Oh, I hate your face. They're all right except this one. Oh, wait. By Jove, I think we've done it. Maybe? All right, don't die. Hey, here we go. All right, good. Any more terrible traps on the floors? No. Oh, no, there's one there. Hello? You obvious trap.
I thought it high time I caught up with you.
You think?
What could this place be?
Yeah. That's a stupid conversation to have, especially considering I just fought, like, a wight or something from the ancient Nord past, and it damn near killed me, and I had to completely set it on fire. Ron, by the way, I found your helmet that you were looking for earlier. There it is, right there. He was looking for that in Fallout 4. Turned out Dogmeat had it. Why, it's alchemy. I haven't learned any alchemy yet. You know what I can do, though, just 'cause. Why not? Since I'm here, we'll have one of those, and one of those, and one of those, and one of those, and one of those, and... I will learn your effects! Okay, I'll be alright. Don't worry about it, I'll be fine. It's just a little bit of poisoning. It'll be fine in just a minute. No thanks to you, by the way, Tolfdir. Alright, don't step on this thing right here, okay? Because it'll hurt us both if you do. Shrooms. There we go. Pretty soul gem. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, what is this? What is this? Wow.
Would you look at that? I never imagined we'd find...
By Jove! I think I've done it! But I've done it this far anyway. We'll see if I've actually done it. I'm gonna be running up and down stairs on both sides of this room a whole bunch, I think, because Telfdir's gonna be basically useless. I'm gonna need you to catch on fire, my friend. I need you to catch on fire. Oh, no, 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 that's bad. I don't want to be hit by that. Alright. Clearly, two-fisting flames isn't going to work very well against people who are basically immune to flames. So let's also fist healing as well, since that appears to be something that I may need a little bit of from time to time. No, 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 no. Dear, do something! Nope, I'm getting me on cover. Screw you, dude. No, 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 no. Real quick, let's pop a potion of healing and then just jump off, because running around is just causing me issues. Tolfdir, can I shoot the magic at the magic ball and you kill this guy? Because you're tougher than I am and your spells are better and mine are kind of weak. He resisted flames completely. You don't say. What else do I have? I have a Staff of Fury Yeah, that's not going to do me much good unless I want to get him attacking Tolfir. I could punch him with my Brawler's Gauntlets. That doesn't seem very effective either. Ooh, Bane of Undead. Okay, that's good. I like that. Bane of Undead looks fun. We'll do Bane of Undead for sure. Aha! This is what you'll get when you mess with us. I know you're really basically immune to fire. I get that. I really do. But that's really all I've got, so... yeah. I need you to burn for a while. And maybe, I don't know, burn a little more. For a little bit longer. Yes! Thank God for that scroll of Bane of Undead. That worked out quite nicely.
Only one seeing this. Why, this is utterly unique.
I'll take your gold. I don't want your mummy wrappings. What happened to the staff that was up here? Did it get knocked off in all the commotion? Alright, where's Tolfir?
What could this place be?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I have no idea. This is
a
amazing.
battery chamber, maybe?
Absolutely
I don't know.
Amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately.
Oh, look, he's got one green eye and one brown eye.
Dare leave this unattended.
He's got the Bowie thing going on. I love it.
Please, hurry.
Tolfir Bowie. Oh, there's the staff. And what does that staff do for me? Not much, but target takes 25 points of damage and twice as much magicka damage. I like it. Okay. I'm gonna pretend I'm a real wizard now.
What could this place be?
Will you be all right by yourself?
Oh, I think I'll be fine. We seem to have eliminated the most pressing threat. It certainly seems that whoever placed this here intended for it to be well guarded. I wonder why.
What should I tell the Archmage?
Let him know that we've...
The Archmage.
Well, I'm not sure.
Golden Archmage.
Something unique, let's say. It's clearly magical in nature, but like nothing I've ever seen before. You should be most interested.
Alright. Okay.
Until next time.
I guess that's it for me and you. I will move on and talk to the Archmage. And maybe I'll throw that in my left hand so that I can actually see what I'm doing. And then we'll throw that back in my left hand. Because you never know what we're going to run into. Hey. Oh, I want all your stuff. For sure. Ice form. Doom 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 doo doom doom. Doom 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 doo doom doom. Doom 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 doo doom doom. Sister says, fun fact, Bowie doesn't actually have two different color eyes. He has a blown iris from getting punched in the eye as a kid, and he was partially blind. Holy, are you serious? So his eyes weren't actually different colors? Oh, that is awesome. Well, he definitely looked like a superstar to me. Tolfir actually had the two different, what do they call that? Hyperchromaticism? I forget. But he definitely had that going on, and that's cool. But Bowie did not, huh? Thank you, sister. All right. And now all that's left to do is, well, I suppose we could have went back and grabbed every single piece of loot off every single zombie and thrown it in that chest there at the end, that would have probably been a reasonable thing to do, considering we spent so much time and effort on... Alright. East Empire. But maybe another time. In the meantime, let us exit this dungeon. Bowie fan, alright. When I was a kid, all I wanted to be when I grew up was David Bowie. For real. Like, when I formed my first band when I was like 15, they were like, who do you want to be like? And I was like, Bowie. Bowie. Heterochromia? Yeah. And, I could never sing quite as prettily as Dave. But it did teach me to play guitar and write songs and sing my own stuff, and never came even close to those heights, obviously. But it wasn't a bad dream to have. And I regret nothing. Oh, wait, what's this? No. All right, you're gonna have to stop. I'm gonna need you to stop stop biting me. Bad dog. You actually like Billy Idol? Nice. Nothing wrong with Billy Idol. A little Generation X for you. But yeah, guys, if you're new here and you had fun, thank you so much for being here, by the way. I can't remember when I had 80 people watching me stream. That's really cool. You guys are amazing. I'm about to die. This is what happens with Bubbles usually, is he starts talking to the chat and he forgets that he has to eat cheese wheels and live, and he dies. Or not, but close to it anyway. We're gonna take all of your stuff because you're dope. Oh, no, nakedness. Anyway, what I was gonna say is typically I stream for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and tonight we've gone for 3. We're gonna get back up here to the college and then end this for the evening. But everybody who came by tonight and watched this with me, thank you so much. You made my evening. I was in a fine mood. I really tried not to let any of the activities of the day when it comes to Fallout or whatever get me down. But I'm glad that I picked Skyrim tonight because it was a ton of fun. And I'd really like to stream more Skyrim. I'm gonna get with Larry and Ron and maybe Sista and a couple other people and see if I can Raven and try to see if I can trick out this list a little bit, and maybe we'll have some Skyrim in on the rotation every once in a while. Look up Bowie on Soul Train. Black people thought he was black when he showed up on Soul Train. All the sisters were like, "Ah, yeah, Boys Keep Swinging." You know what I mean? The video for Boys Keep Swinging is like right off Soul Train. Helen loves you. The crowd parts for you. Nothing stands in your way when you're a boy. He was a badass for sure. But it was a lot of fun tonight, you guys. And I appreciate every single one of you that came out and watch me stream some Skyrim for the very first time. I'm normally a Fallout guy Wednesdays and Fridays, 9 o'clock Mountain Time. And Saturdays and Sundays, I do Starfield. Heavily modded. Love to give back and support the modding community. It's my big thing. That's really what I'm in this for. But Skyrim is one of my favorite games of all time, and though I don't play it as often as the other ones, I'd love to play it more. So thanks for being here. You guys were freaking awesome, and I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to end with the thing that I always end with. Keep modding your games. You know what I mean? If you can mod them, mod them. Why wouldn't you do it? Stay wild, because being tame is super boring. Listen to more Bowie. Listen to Sista. Sista knows what's up. Listen to more Bowie. And also, love more if you can get away with it. And They'll never see it coming, and it'll be freaking awesome because it fools them every time. Good night, my friends. And thank you, Christina, and my wonderful modders, Ron and Raven, too. You guys are awesome for all the shout-outs and stuff you guys did tonight. Christina, you're the best. Ron, you too. Ram, thanks for being here. You know, all the stuff. Sista, and the new people that showed up in the chat. I love it. But I have definitely got to wind down and get into bed. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night.